Assalamualaikum and hi. I am Noor Balqis binti Hisham Shamsuri. I am from TESL 1 June 2023-2020. So for today, I am going to present to you guys about GPPP 1092i Introduction to Educational Studies, which is about advanced and aspiration education. The presentation outline for this slide is about advanced and aspiration education, and the second one is about its implication for teachers so as an educator. So first of all, what is the Malaysian Education Development Plan, or the short form of PPM? So, the Malaysian Education Development Plan, or we call it as BBM, is a complete document that contains a 13-point strategy to upgrade the education system to be on par with the best education system in developed countries. This plan also identifies 100 initiatives that will be implemented in phase 3 or waves over the next 13 years ahead. The government has set 25 key initiatives to be achieved this year. There are three objectives of the Education Development Plan of Malaysia. So the first objective is about understanding the current performance and challenges of the Malaysia education system. And the second objective is about creating a clear vision and aspirations for each student and education system as a whole for a period of 13 years forward. And the last objectives for this development plan is about outline the transformation of the comprehensive education system. Right now, let's look at the meaning of aspiration. So, the meaning of aspiration, the short one, is about the strong desire to do something. But in the context of education, it refers to the desire for achievement and advancement in learning. So, aspiration drives individuals to set and pursue goals, leading to better academic performance and future opportunities. Factors like socioeconomic backgrounds and family support influence one's aspiration. In educational institutions aim to support students' aspiration through various initiatives and resources. In Malaysia, aspiration in education reflect the desired outcomes and goals that individuals, communities, and policy makers aim to achieve within the education system. These aspirations often align with broader societal needs, economic goals, and cultural values. Here are five common aspirations in education for Malaysia. So the first one is about accessible education. Accessible education refers to the aspiration to provide to all Malaysians, regardless of socioeconomic backgrounds or geographic location, ensuring equitable opportunities for learning and development. And the second one is about quality education, striving to maintain high standards of educational qualities across all levels, from primary to tertiary education, to ensure that graduates are well prepared for the demands of the workforce and global challenges. The third aspiration of education in Malaysia is about holistic development. So, fostering holistic development by integrating academic learning with values, education, character development, and extracurricular activities to nurture well-rounded individuals capable of contributing positivity to society. The fourth aspiration is about inclusive learning environments, creating inclusive learning environments that accommodate diverse learning styles, abilities, and cultural backgrounds, promoting social cohesion and mutual understanding among students from different ethnicities and communities. And the last one is about 21st century skills, equipping students with 21st century skills such as critical thinking, problem solving, and also communication, and digital literacy to adapt to the evolving demands of the modern economy and technological advancements. Right now, let's talk about student aspiration. The Malaysia Education Development Plans aims to uphold the aspiration of the national education philosophy for balanced education, serving as the cornerstone for every student's aspiration. This plan leverages insight from other high-performing education systems to delineate specific skills and attributes applicable to students, enabling them to spearhead future economic and global development. There are six student aspirations. The first one is about knowledge. Second one is thinking skills, leadership skills, bilingual skills, ethics and spirituality, and also national identity. The first student aspiration is knowledge. Every child needs to become proficient in reading, writing, and math. It's crucial for students to excel in core subjects like math and also science. Students should also learn about Malaysia, Asia, and the world through history, geography, and culture. They are encouraged to explore other areas like arts, music, and sports to develop diverse skills. The second one is thinking skills. Students thr- will learn how to learn throughout their lives, staying curious and practicing lifelong learning. They need to improve their reasoning, critical thinking, and creativity to solve problems. This helps them use what they have learned in real life situations and not just only in school. The third one is leadership skills. Being able to work well with others is really important in today's world. Schools will help students become leaders by giving them chances to lead projects and work in teams. Leadership isn't just about being in charge, it is also about being resilient, understanding emotions, and communicating effectively. Number four is bilingual skills. Everyone should be able to speak in Malay and also in English well because they are important languages in Malaysia and it is globally. After school, students should be able to use both languages at work. The government also wants students to learn another language like Mandarin, which can be helpful in many ways. Number five is ethic and spirituality. Schools will teach students to make good choices and be kind, even when they are facing with tough situations. They will learn how to solve problems peacefully and stand up for what is right. The goal is to create caring individuals who can make Malaysia a better place for everyone. And the last one is national identity. Being proud of being a Malaysian is essential for our country's success. No matter our background, we should all feel like we belong here. Understanding our history and being proud of our country helps build a strong Malaysia. It's not just about learning facts, it is also about celebrating our differences and coming together as a one nation. Right now, what is the meaning of direction? Direction is something that is wanted and pursued by someone, country, organization, and so on in particular. So, the direction can also be understood as a goal, a human demand in life. Right now, I am going to explain 11 shifts in Malaysia's education development plan and its connection with my teaching aids. The first shift talks about providing equal access to international quality education, which is about benchmark ability in reading, math, and science skills with international standards, launching the new secondary school curriculum (KSSM) and revision of the primary school curriculum (KSSR) in 2017, revamping national examination and assessment to increase focus on higher order thinking skills in 2016. Second shift is about ensuring that every student is proficient in Malay and English. Introducing the same Bahasa Malaysia curriculum at primary level with intensive remedial support for pupils in need to replace transition classes. Expand the Linus program to include English literacy, improve teachers' English skills, and expand opportunities for exposure to English, and encourage every student to learn an additional language by 2025. The third shift is creating Malaysians with an appreciation of values, which is about strengthening civic education by making community service as prerequisite for finishing school by 2017, strengthening Islamic and moral education by focusing more on core values and main religious philosophies by 2017, and the last one is developing students holistically and by strengthening the need for student participation in one sport, one club, and one uniform unit. Number four is about transformation of teaching as a profession of choice, which is about ensuring teachers focus on core teaching functions from 2013 by reducing the administrative burden, implement teacher career path based on competence and performance from 2016, and improve teacher pathways for leadership roles, teaching specialists and subject specialists by 2016. Number five is about ensuring high performance leadership is placed in every school. It is about introducing competency-based selection criteria and strengthen the succession planning process for principal or headmasters from 2013. Implement a new career package for head teachers from 2013 with more support, more operational flexibility to improve the school curriculum and co-curriculum as well as more accountability for increasing student success. Number six is about seek for GPN, PPD, and schools to provide specific solutions on need. Okay, below here is about accelerate the improvement of the school performance through a systematic programs led by PPD in all states by 2014. It is increasing the autonomy of school-based management, including more operational flexibility over budget allocation and curriculum implementation, starting with high-performing schools and showing significant performance with improvement. It is also to ensure 100% of schools meet basic infrastructure requirements by 2015, starting with Sabah and Sarawak. Number seven is about utilizing ICT to improve the quality of learning in Malaysia. Below here is about increasing internet access and virtual learning environment through one Net for all 10,000 schools by 2013. It is adding online content to share best practices starting with a video library of the best teachers delivering lesson in critical subjects in 2013. And the last one is leverage the use of ICT for distance of self-paced learning to increase capacity and more specialized learning. Number eight, the shift for number eight talks about transforming the capability and delivery capacity of the ministry. Efforts to GPN and PPD by giving more decision-making rights to the budget and personnel, as well as increasing accountability for KPI from 2013. At least 2,500 more personnel are deployed from MOE and GPN to PPD to support schools by 2040 is also about strengthening leadership capability for 150 to 200 key leadership positions from 2013, and the last one is strengthening the main function and rationalize the structure of the ministry from 2016. Shift number 9 talks about collaboration with parents, community, and private sector widely. It is equipping parents to help their children's learning through means of parental involvement and online access to children's progress at school, which is SAPS. It is obtaining feedback from each PIBG regarding to the implementation of the local curriculum and the qualities of teachers from 2016. It is about 1,000 scholarships from the private sector for talented students from poor communities to study in private and international schools. And the last one is about expanding the trust of schools model to 500 by 2015 and involving alumni groups and potential NGOs as organizers. And number 10 is about maximize student success for every ringgit. It is linking each program to clear student outcomes and rationalizing low-impact programs each year, in line with the entire government's shift towards performance-based budgeting, or we also know it as OBB. It is also about taking advantage of opportunities to improve efficiency by allocating allocations to the most critical areas such as improving skills and teacher training. And the last shift, which is shift number 11, talks about increasing transparency for direct public accountability. Publishing a public annual report on the progress of education development plans, targets, and initiatives from 2013. It is carrying out a comprehensive review in 2015, 2020, and 2025 to ensure that the education development plan remains relevant by incorporating feedback from stakeholders and taking into account the development of the environment. Right now, I am going to tell you about the connection between my teaching aids with the 11 shifts. And by the way, this is the link for my teaching aids. You can open it up in YouTube. So the first one, I choose the first shift, which is about providing equal access to international quality education, because in my teaching aids, there are words that can be seen for the students to read. Thus, if they don't know the meaning of the words, they can actually, this can actually encouraging their curiosity to seek out the meaning of the unfamiliar words. And then I choose the second shift, which is ensuring that every student is proficient in Malay and English, because in my teaching aids, I use easy words to explain and to ensure that the student can understand my explanation. And this can actually lead them to learn deeper about English subject. The third one, I choose shift number 4, which is creating Malaysians with an appreciation of values. So the connection between this and my teaching aids is about I created two different games which are suitable for higher order thinking skills. This can actually allow them to experience learning in more practical and enjoyable context. And the last shift that I chose is utilizing ICT to improve the quality of learning in Malaysia. So as we know, today's students tend to use their phone to learn and to play. So for my teaching aids, I made it in digital slides and using some video clips, because this can actually entertain them more in online learning and entertain them more to learn English deeper. So right now, let's talk about The implication to teachers who are souls of educators. So the implications to the teachers, there are four in total. All right. The first implications talks about teaching and learning management, where teacher must seriously develop the potential and achievement of students through the way of thinking, values, and behavior that students need at the potential at optimal level continuously. And the second implication is about development of professionalism, where teachers need to preserve this by constantly updating their knowledge and improving their skills through continuous learning. Number three, it talks about having insight, where teachers need to have superior insights to transform the various aspects of education, be high level thinking, and be able to innovate in order to improve school success and students' performance. Fourth, number four, implication for number four talks about technological skills, where teachers use knowledge of the content of subjects, teaching and learning as well as technology in shaping students' innovations in face-to-face interaction and virtual environments. And that is all from me. I hope you guys enjoy my explanation and thank you for listening. Goodbye.